What's poppin' YouTube? It's your girl Everything Alex, and I'm back here again with another YouTube video. So as you can see by the title, today's video is going to be a get ready with me. Alright, get ready with me. Stop what you're doing and get ready with me. If you already started, start over and get ready with me. Yes sir. Yes, so if you're new to this channel, what it is, hey, what's up, got your nigga in the cut, goddamn, what it is, what's up, what's poppin' with you? I'm happy to have you here. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey boy, hey girl, I missed you. Like I said, today's video is going to be a get ready with me, so that's what you should be doing. Simon says get ready with me. Before we do get into this video, please make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe. You know, all of that. Hey, all of that. Hey, hey, all of that. Hey, all of that. And make sure you do keep supporting the culture all 2021. Gang, gang, gang. Hit it for me, can you start? Hey, I won't stop. Hey, dun, hey, hit it down. Hey. Hey, hit it down. Hey, hit it one more time. Dun. Yes, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you do keep supporting the culture all 2021. Without further ado, we're just gonna get right into the video. As y'all already see, I already did my eyes and my brows. I do have an updated brow tutorial on my channel, so go check that out. And if you want to see how I did these eyes, let me come close for y'all. If you want to see how I did these eyes, follow me on TikTok. TikTok always sees it first, okay? TikTok is so clutch, bro. Like, TikTok is so clutch. Getting on there and, you know, just recording a video and being able to edit it and, like, you know, do all that from your phone instead of, you know, having to do it on the computer, and it probably wouldn't have happened. So, yeah, any of my makeup videos or whatever the case may be, I don't want to use none of this stuff. I ain't gonna hold you. But any of my makeup videos, TikTok got them, alright? Or Instagram. So follow me on TikTok and follow me on Instagram. Yes, sir. So, as y'all can see by the title, we're doing a get ready with me, clearly. To go absolutely nowhere. But, doesn't matter. I need to look good in the comfort of my own home. Child, I be mad oily. Let me wipe off some of this oil on my face. How are you guys? How are you doing? Like I said, this is a video I've always wanted to make. I just think the perfect timing has finally come, honestly. And I just wanted to tell y'all me coming out, and I'm not gay, if that's what y'all were thinking, and that's kind of what it sounds like. I just wanted to come out and say that I'm a Christian. And maybe I don't think it's a big deal to make an entire video about this, but it is. It is for me. It is for me. It definitely is. Okay? Being a Christian is a big deal. It is hard. Yes, it is. The same way, you know, being a single mother is hard. Not that you have to broadcast it, but if you want to, you can. And I went in with, what it is? This baby skin primer by Maybelline. But yeah, not that you have to broadcast it, but I wanted to because of the spiritual journey that I am on. Okay. So that's like the main reason why I wanted to make this video. So I do want to give you guys a kind of backstory, and like the more I talk, the more you'll understand why it was necessary for me to make this video and for me to say that I'm a Christian, okay? So I do want to differentiate. It's one thing between believing in God, because a lot of people do believe in God, but that does not make them a Christian, if that makes any type of sense. At the end of the day, your business is your business. I'm talking about me, alright? So, and it's just a couple of, I don't want to say stereotypes, but I want to say past judgments that people put off on Christians. And I kind of wanted to address that, since you guys will be watching me, you know, since you guys clear up, since you guys will be seeing me grow and seeing me prosper. I just kind of wanted to put this out there. So, all right, a little backstory to begin is that I grew up in a Christian, I don't want to say Christian household, because it's not like any of my family are Christians. Once again, they believe in God, but I don't think they're not like full dedicated Christians. But we working on that. Now for foundation, I'm using my Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid foundation in the shade 125 Coconut. This foundation, this foundation is not full coverage at all. This is medium coverage. So yeah, I found that out the hard way when my face was breaking out and I tried to put this on and I was like, baby, you are not covering anything. Yeah, so I just wanted the backstory again. I did grow up in like going to church on Sundays. I used to go to church with my godmama, God bless her soul. So I know all about Jesus, you know, I know all about him. But you know, back in the day when you're a child, you can't like be like, I'm not going to church, you know. You can't say that, so you go to church. So I've always grown up in the church. Yeah, I feel like God has been with me since I've been born. But you know, I've seen like it's been pretty evident that God has been in my life like all my life. You know, yeah, have y'all understand that. So, but once again, I've never gotten to a point where I'm like, yes, I'm a Christian. I believed in God and I believe, you know, in heaven or hell. I believe in all that. But it was never to a point like, okay, well, I want to actively be more like God. Be more of an example of Jesus on earth, you know? But now I've started to get to that point. So yeah, that's what I mean. So I do want to say that it is, like I said, it's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to Christians, and it's a lot of past judgments when it comes to Christians, and I don't blame anybody for that, because at the end of the day, we all human. And I'm not here to let me back up over here. Okay, so yeah, so first and foremost, like I said, I love Jesus, but I'm not like one of those, I don't know how to say it without sounding weird, but I'm not like a Jesus freak who's like every type of conversation that I have, it's about Jesus. Everything I do is about Jesus. Like, yes, in grand scheme it is, but say for instance, we talk about food, next thing you know, oh well, you know, Jesus did. Like, I'm not like, that's not that. I'm a human above all else. What I'm saying is that I try to display Jesus in my everyday life. So I'm trying to be like, you know, forgiving like Jesus, giving like Jesus, you know, being gracious as Jesus, loving like Jesus, like that. I'm going in with my concealer, the Lip Bar concealer in the shade Caramel 3 o'clock. So yeah, like I said, I'm not into I'm not like one of those crazy people. I don't want to say crazy people, but I'm not like one of them people who's like, okay, Jesus everything, Jesus everything. Like, yes, but no, you know. And neither will I force my religion on you. I feel like it's definitely a time and place for everything. Not all the time do you need somebody being like, oh my gosh, Jesus would do this, Jesus would do that. Like, you know, say for instance, you talking to your friend, say you're talking to your friend and you need help trying to get through something. Sometimes we need practical, you know, and I'm not trying to say that you know, quoting Jesus isn't practical, but sometimes we need, you know, somebody being practical to us, not being like, oh well, Jesus hears your cries, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, so no, I won't force my religion on you. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh, you need to believe in God, because at the end of the day, that doesn't, stuff like that does not push people towards God. That actually pushes people away from God. And it's just definitely a time and place for everything. I got like a better example. Okay, say for instance, you know, something bad happened to you, and you like, and then you tell somebody else and they're like, God wanted that to happen. Like, you know, God has plans. Like, yes, that may be true, but it's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm meaning. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and force my religion on anybody. It's a time and place for it. And sometimes the more somebody see that you are the way that you are, and you know, sometimes that can rub off on them. I do feel like Christians do get a bad rap, and I feel like it's more of, because, you know, we group the, I don't want to say bad Christians, but that's the only way I can say it. Like, sometimes people try to group the bad Christians or the people who not really a Christian like they say they is, with the people that are really trying to be Christian. It's like, I know it's like, I feel like when people think of somebody being Christian, they automatically assume that that person think they junk don't stink, or that they're better than the next person, when that's not the case at all. At least not for me, that's not the case. At the end of the day, we all sin. We all sin. You know, we all make mistakes. We all do things that aren't deemed, you know, the best. But never will I, no matter how far my walk with God goes, and no matter how deep with God I get, never will I belittle the next person, when at the end of the day, we're human. Like, we're all human. And I feel like that's why I'm also making this video, because like I kind of just want to clear up misconceptions, because I don't want people to think of if I'm like, oh, I'm a Christian, you know, like if I'm saying, oh, I'm a Christian, and now people don't want to be fooled up with me because of the other Christians they dealt with. And that's not me. Like, you know, at the end of the day, we all do sin, and I'm not perfect, so I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm not here to, you know, talk down on somebody for a mistake they made, because we all make mistakes. And I feel like even as humans in general, we tend to try to grade mistakes, when in God's eyes, a mistake, like a sin is a sin. Like, sorry to say it, but you know, a sin is a sin. Yes, to humanity, we're like, okay, well, somebody who's still a piece of gum is that's better than killing somebody. In God's eyes, a sin is a sin. It does not matter. So I feel like that's like, especially like the main reason why I don't judge people, especially when, you know, you don't regardless, you don't know what people have been through, or you don't know what somebody really going through, and that doesn't excuse anything. But you gotta think about, for me, you gotta think about, like I said, that you're not perfect, and there's many moments in your life that you're probably not proud of. The difference is that their moments that they're not proud of, you're able to see, but you're ashamed of yours, so you hide yours. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not that Christian that act like I'm holier than thou, like I've never sinned, like I still don't sin today, like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, especially like, for instance, the Kirk Franklin situation, I feel like people think that Christians can't make mistakes either, because also some Christians do act like they are holier than everybody else, and that's not the case. But I like the whole Kirk Franklin situation, where he basically cussed out his son or whatever. People like were trying not to call him a Christian anymore, because they're like, oh, you cussed out your son, you're not a Christian anymore. He made a mistake. Okay, he made a mistake. Granted, as a man of God, you know, you shouldn't be talking to people like that. But you can't just you know, cancel somebody and say, oh, you really not a Christian because of that. Because at the end of the day, once again, it goes back to the whole thing of everybody make mistakes. Like, non-Christian, whether you're a Christian or not a Christian, you sin regardless. Okay, so that's that. And like I said, I try my best to not be judgmental of people. I feel like at some point we're all judgmental. But once again, I try my best not to be judgmental of people, because at the end of the day, we're all sinners. We all fall short of the glory of God. So who am I? I'm no better than anybody else, you know, than to point out somebody's mistakes or point out somebody's shortcomings. Now I'm going in with my black opal velvet matte setting powder to set under my eyes. I feel like God is all about showing love and all that stuff, and I feel like we kind of, due to humans, we kind of miss all that. Definitely don't allow somebody else to ruin your relationship with God. Like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't allow what your you know, what your auntie said, because that's what your auntie said. God ain't say that to her. Don't allow what your auntie said to you about, you know, you can't come into church like this, you can't do this like this, you can't be looking like that in the church. Don't allow that to, you know, ruin your relationship with God. Because at the end of the day, God did say, come as you are. He did not say, like, he didn't say you was gonna stay that way after you done came, but come as you are, because at least you came. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the biggest things that's been helping me with my Christian journey is I watch Pastor Mike with Transformation Church online. And it helps because, you know, church is closed right now anyways. But one of the things that they always say that helps me be, you know, a better person and a better Christian is he says that, you know, your walk with God is about progression, not perfection. I feel like, especially some of us, when you're new to this Christian journey, that you're scared because you feel like you have to be perfect, but you're never going to be perfect. Because you're human. At the end of the day, you're never going to be perfect. So you should be striving for progression, you know. You should be striving for each and every day, trying to be better, trying to do better. So you should be, you know, shooting for progression, not perfection. Because at the end of the day, you're human. You're not going to ever be perfect. And if you're trying to, you know, aim for perfection, you're always gonna look down on yourself because you're never going to obtain perfection because you're human. At the end of the day, you know, above all else, you are human. Yes, you are human. Yes, you are. I feel like one misconception that I definitely had, like, growing up is I always kind of felt like I couldn't be a Christian because when I imagined a Christian, I've always pictured this timid person that was just like, you know, doing worship, and that's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just always pictured this very timid person that only speak when spoken to, and that's not me. That is not me. I picture somebody, you know, listening to Hillsong worship and, you know, just praising God. It's like, Lord, thank you for moving mountains. You know, and that's not me at all. I'm more like a turned Christian. Like, cause the way my personality is set up. Y'all see, like the way my personality set up, I am not timid at all. Just being straight up with y'all. I'm not timid, and that's like one of the reasons why I kind of felt like, well, maybe I can't really be no Christian because I'm not timid at all. But my mentor really made me realize that God will use you the way that you are, and like the things that may not be the best about you, he will sharpen them out. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes I feel like the way I would it be like, I don't know, the way that I like go about things sometimes may not be the best, like, you know, but God will change that for me. I tell people, like, well, I don't tell people, I talk about this. One of the reasons why I know that, like, you know, God will change you if you're, like, you know, open to that happen. Is before, if anybody knew me, I used to cuss like a sailor, okay? Every other word out my mouth was a cuss word, y'all. It was a cuss word. It was a mess. It was a mess. All right, everything I was saying, I was like, yada yada beep, yada yada boop boop, beep boop, beep boop boop boop. Like, everything I was saying, everything was a cuss word, and I didn't like that because I didn't like it to begin with. Because I'm like, ain't no way I need to be cussing this much. Like, you know, something can't be that serious to where I'm cussing this much. Oh, I don't think I told y'all, but I'm using this Anastasia bronzer in the shade Mahogany. I don't think it's a bronzer. Is this a bronzer? It is a bronzer. But yeah, but then I started praying to God, like, and it's also not like some people probably just think, okay, well, if you pray to God, God gonna give it to you. It don't work like that. You gotta pray and be active. All right, now pray and be active. You can't just be praying and then sitting there being lazy. Like, you gotta pray and be active. So I pray to God and I be like, oh God, could you please control my tongue? Help me to control my tongue, you know. And then, like, I was praying that every single day for like weeks, dog. Every single day. Slowly but surely, I noticed that I wasn't even cussing at all. Like, now it's like sex. Like I don't even cuss anymore. And it's like I said, is you gotta pray for the stuff you want, but you also gotta be active. So me not wanting to cuss anymore, I would like be more mindful of the things that I was saying, and you know, filtering my speech. But yeah, when you praying for something, you definitely gotta be active. You gotta be proactive with the things that you praying about. Now, I was gonna say something about I can't even say the word manifestation. I don't know how I feel about that, because honestly, I don't really know how God feels about that. And to each his own. I mean, you do what you want. Honestly, you're entitled to do what you want, because at the end of the day, I don't know nothing about manifestation. And I try to learn, you know, learn about, you know, especially when it comes to things that if you don't know what you're talking about, I try to learn about whether things are like, you know, godly, or if they're not, or if they're worldly. And I don't know, so I don't deal with manifestation. I'ma pray. I mean, but to each his own. You do what you want. I ain't nobody to tell you what to do. Now I'm going in with this L'Oreal bronzer. It's called La Terra or something like that. Now I'm going in with this blush binder from the Crown Case. That bitch got like 10 blushes in here. I think it got more than 10, but I'm going in with this like little pink one right there. It got like a whole bunch. That's just the first page. Oh my gosh, it's so humongous. That's the next page, and that's the next page. So yeah, like I'm not saying my channel is gonna turn into this like Christian content channel, because it's not. It's still everything Alex. And I do feel like my spirituality is kind of well, it's not kind of, but it definitely is a part of me. So if I want to tell y'all about my spiritual journey, I will. You feel me? Like so I'm not saying I'm about to be sitting up here putting Bible scriptures on my thing every single day, you know. Who knows? Only time will tell. But I did feel like it was necessary for me to get on here and, you know, say this, because I feel like the times that we live in, I feel like there's not that many genuine people. There's not that many wholehearted people who, you know, just want to do stuff that want to love on other people, that want to bless other people, that want to be nice to other people. And I feel like that's me. So that's why I'm making this video, because I want it to be known that although I am a Christian, yes, I am a Christian, you know, but I'm not here to look down on you. I'm not here to, you know, talk about you or judge you. I'm here just like you, trying to, you know, figure out my path through life. I'm just a Christian, you know. That's it. That's it. But I be going ham with the blush. I be going ham. But that's exactly like what I mean. Like, even though I am, like I keep telling y'all, I'm a Christian, but I still sin. I still fall short. Just like I was saying how I prayed to stop cussing. Y'all don't think cuss words slip out my mouth? Because they do. Sometimes they do. When you in the heat of the moment, sometimes you're like, beep, boop, boop, you know. But we ask for forgiveness and we try again. Exactly. Progression, not perfection. And I'm very sarcastic, and I know sometimes it may not seem like, you know, because I'm very like sarcastic, and I'm very like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. I'm a nice person at the end of the day. What am I looking for, y'all? I don't know. Now I'm going in with this Icy Wifey Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Barbs, because I am a Barb. I love me some Nicki Minaj, y'all. And I definitely don't need no holier than thou people talking about something. How you're a Christian, you like Nicki Minaj? Shut up. Mind your business. Ciao. Now I started listening to more gospel music now. But since I like, you know, I like stuff with the bass hitting. I like stuff like that. Yeah, I like music that like with the, I like the bass to be hitting hard, you know, blow my back out with that bass. So I do listen to slow church songs, but I like my church songs. I like them to be like, hey, like y'all know Kurt Franklin, melodies from heaven, yeah, rain down on me, yeah, rain down, like that. I like that. Who else we got? I love Tasha Cobbs. It's just something about gospel music, especially that old school gospel music. It really just give you the words that you need when you need them. But when I want to listen to something with some bass in it, I listen to what's his man? Is his name Caleb Gordon? He do like Christian rap. And before somebody like, oh, how you listen to rap music? It's all about the message. Number one, it's all about the message. He's literally talking about God, literally. So he got one song called West Orlando Flow. I love that song. It sounds like a Kodak song, to be honest. Right. West Orlando Flow. Yeah, I'm on the beat. High school, I rode the bus, but now I ride in GMC. I ain't paid for it, but I prayed and Pops gave me the key. Like at the end of the day, I'm still growing. I'm still learning, you know, to be a better Christian, to be a better woman, to be a better sister, to be a better human being in general. So that's really what this video was about. That's it. That is what the video's about. But yeah, if anybody is going through the same thing that I'm going through, good luck on your journey. Definitely make sure you're confiding in people that do know more than you about God, you know. Make sure you're being friends or befriending people that are walking, I don't want to say in the same path, but like like walking the same path that you were trying to walk. Yeah, do that. Do that. Do that. I do not be wanting to, sometimes I just want to wear lip gloss. You feel what I'm saying? Like sometimes I don't really want to line my lips and stuff like that. Like I just want to be like this, but it's not gonna look right unless I line my lips. So let's get to lining, I guess. I'm gonna use a black one today. Yeah, that's if I can find it. Sis came back looking like a hot tamale. Okay now. Alright, so like I was saying, the main reason for me making this video is because I wanted y'all along with my journey, and also because I did just want to put it out there that you know, not all Christians are bad. The same way not all people are bad, duh. But yeah, all I really want to do with the entirety of my life is I really just want to like generally I love to be a blessing to other people. I love making other people happy. I love you know, making other people smile. I love being there and doing things for other people. So I feel like that's all I just literally want to do. Like I said, I am a Christian. I do fall short. At no point, in no way, shape, or form am I ever saying that I'm going to be perfect, because I know I'm not. Even right now, like, you know, beginning this journey with God, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I do that I probably shouldn't be doing. And no, it's not like I'm killing somebody, but like I said, it doesn't matter the sin. Like, you know, like, yeah, so I'm sure there are certain things that I do that I probably have no business doing, but progression, not perfection. Okay, we will get there. We'll progress. Okay, but yeah, this is the completed look. This wig really doing something to me. It's doing something to me. This wig does make me look really light. I don't really know how I feel about that, but yeah, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys do keep supporting the Coach All 2021. Gang, and I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. All right now.